Alright, hey, what is up, guys? This is now looking like a F-18 Hornet. Everything's put together, and you know, with this stuff, if you don't prime your plastic first, this stuff does wonders. Hold on, let me see if I can... This thing is solid. Unless I put a firecracker in there or something, this thing is not going to come apart. Also, the fit for the most part has been very, very good on most of these parts. See, I have a little bit of filling right here to do, but not a lot. Also, the seam right along there probably just needs to be skinned over a little bit with some Mr. Surfacer. But this has gone together really well, and it's been pretty much hassle-free as long as you can set your piece together and then just touch this little magic wand, to the seam. It'll take care of itself. It works well. I've had more success with this glue than I've had with any of the other plastic cements. Plastaweld, 10X, I like them. Well, I guess they're good, but I just did not have success with them as I have with these guys, but with this Tamiya glue, excuse me. But I am probably going to start masking off some of the parts here and there. Well, the intakes need to be masked off. I have the necessary decals in there. They were spray painted the Vallejo white gray. I'm gonna put the gear up, so I need to set the gear in now, or the covers, right? Do a little bit of filling in right here on this part. Ooh, excuse me. Down here as well. But this kit has gone together very, very well, and I think a large part has got to be handed off to this cement right here. And I've been monitoring the liquid level in here, and of course when you buy it, when I bought it, it was all the way up to the top level of this cap. Sid, give it a break, will you? Sorry, my dog is getting older, and one of the other dogs is laying down on his bed, and he wants her out. And the only way now that he can do it now is he just kind of gives out this little whiny little bark, and does it until I finally get up and go move the other dog. So anyway, I know, guy, I know. I'll be right there in a second. Okay, well, thank you, Cleo. You got off his bed. Okay, dog drama is over now. So, before I get to this guy, I need to get to this guy. And, this went together. This was a pain in the ass to get together because, this, you could probably see it right there. This was one of those special edition gold-plated B-Wings that they made so many of back in the 90s and just could not get rid of. You had to... I think AMT still has like warehouses full of these things, but I got this one for like $1 at a model show. But finally I'm getting it together. This is going to be mounted on a base. I need to start painting this one, but I got the wings to start working again. I had to do some sanding, a lot of sanding. And again, thanks to this stuff right here, this thing went together, and you can barely see the seams all along this guy. So the only thing with this does not pivot. To close up this gap right here in this little ring, I had to use some of the glue, and it seeped all the way through to the other part and fused it. So luckily I got it in a position where it can be displayed this way at least, or it can still at least be like this on the base, because I plan to get a small Revell pocket kit X-Wing fighter to go along with this one. You know, I really wish Revell would put out some more of these little guys over here, because these pocket kits are pretty awesome, and they're not quite fine molds, but they would give fine molds a run for their money. What I've done to these, I've repainted these areas here on the Jedi Starfighters. I am thinking about going back and repainting the reds and the yellows, but it's not really necessary. But I just wanted to get rid of the general plastic look of it all. Also to get rid of the seams that had been on there. And again, boom, run it along the seam, pinch it, and let it go for a bit, pinch it again, and then you can use that melted plastic to kind of make a weld of its own, a weld bead, and send it off later on. I mean, you can barely see those. Oh, you know what? That's what that is. Those need to be painted. Those little lines right there, I'm glad they stayed. But those need to be painted out. Still on this one. Barely. I should have painted those. Well, no, you know what? I need to paint those now. But also to get a little shine on these canopies, I kind of brushed on a little bit of. Hold on, Marcus. I brushed on a little bit of future on there to kind of bring out the brilliance, and it did. You can now actually see the figure in there. So I'm happy. I'm happy with these guys. Now these are just waiting to be put on a base, and I'm gonna have them kind of blowing right past like a big giant turret or something. I don't know what I'll come up with, but that's where these are at. That's what these are waiting for. Should have gotten rid of that seam right there. But these are cheap enough so that you can actually. I'm gonna go get some more of these. I'm gonna go try to get the entire line eventually, and just have these little mini models that will be on display at these toy shows that I'm gonna start doing starting in February. I think there's another one coming up in January, but I don't know if I'm gonna be ready. But anyway, guys, I will see you soon. Another shout out to Model Man Tom, who sent me a nice email, a couple of emails yesterday. No, you didn't lose your subscription. I had to change my channel completely because Google did not want to give me my password back after somebody fumbled with it. So, anyway, guys, yeah, you know what? Also on that Model Man Tom, yeah, you know, over on the other channel, we went from not being able to have a child to conceiving a child, seeing sonograms, and now, as you can hear, over in the living room, he's watching Yo Gabba Gabba. He's going on 2 years old already. Yeah, there was a bit of a lull in my production here as far as doing models, but now that he's easily entertained by TV now, it's terrible, I know, but now that he's able to entertain himself as well, that's why I've been able to get back to models. Also, now it's pretty much my job to kind of get these things done, cracked out for these toy shows coming out. Also, along with some graphic design. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. I'm gonna hit the 9. I'm already at the 9-minute mark, so wanted to make this short. But you guys take care, have fun. More on this Super Hornet later on. I am going to put the gear covers in, get the canopy masked off and mounted, and that will be ready for paint. Paint is next. So paint is next for this one. Looking for a wall mount on this one. Oh, also another model that I have to start today is the classic USS Enterprise command bridge. Now this is the old kit, and I'll start setting up some this is gonna be the next big one. So I'm gonna start assembling this one and hopefully get this one down to sub-assemblies so I can start painting and decaling. So anyway, guys, peace out. You guys have fun. Take care, and I'll see you later.